Brian says, wondering how to handle this. My client is a local franchise store, 6 months in biz. His citations are messed up because I added a primary keyword to the company name in the GMB listing, but that keyword is not on any citations. The GMB is listed as brand name plus city plus keyword plus city. Wow, that's pretty spammy. I'm surprised it hasn't been suspended yet. But anyways, his GMB is ranking great for the main keyword in a metro area, but the citations show his name only as brand name plus city without the keyword. My concern is a big drop in GMB traffic if I take out the keyword from the GMB listing to match the citations. Not only that, but right now, if you try editing your GMB name, it's likely it will be suspended, especially because it's already spammy, in my opinion, because you do have too much stuffed in there. And if you try to change anything on a listing that could potentially be flagged as spammy anyways, that could trigger the suspension. So I would recommend not taking it out. 6 months ago, I would have said, get rid of that extra keyword in there because it's spammy. But, right now I would recommend not trying to edit it. That said, should I add the keyword to the citation listings? You can, but personally, I think you're being a bit too spammy this way. In other words, I wouldn't recommend ever doing that, guys, adding the keyword to a brand name just for the sake of SEO, because it's not the actual brand name of the business, right? If the business's name is whatever the company name is, then I would have never set up the GMB that way. Now, I understand where you're you squeeze the keyword in there for a reason, to get better results with the Google map, but that's not a really valid reflection of the company or the brand name, is it? And so what I'm saying is you've already done that. You can't take that back. I mean, you could, but it's very likely that the listing would be suspended if you tried to edit that right now. So you're pretty much stuck with that right now. So you're saying, should I go out and try to update the published citations on the web to now include that name? Well, no, because it's not a true representation of the business, right? And again, you have created ambiguation or site NAP data issues, right? There's discrepancies there, which can cause problems. So, I don't really have a good answer for you there. I would leave the citations the way that they are. Let's see. His GMB is ranking great for the main keyword in the metro area, but yeah, so I would leave it as it is, man. And actually what I would do is continue building citations with just the brand name the way that you should, right? And then at some point in the future, maybe the GMB bloodbath will end, and you can go back and actually change the GMB name back to just the brand name, which is the way it should be, really, in my opinion. Guys, I always recommend that. Don't spam. You want the brand name to be a reflection, like the citations published on the web, including the maps listing, as a reflection of the business name, in my opinion, because then it's all congruent. Does that make sense? So, I hope that probably doesn't give you the answer that you want. If it were that you were trying to update the citations to remove that name, then I would say absolutely go update the citations, get rid of the spamminess. But now you're saying, should I go out and make the citations more spammy? And I would say absolutely not. All right.